This paella was inspired by the Bomba paella I recently had at the Furness Food Hut in Borough Market, London. Let me show you how I make my version.
Season the chicken with 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 3 tablespoons green seasoning. This is about 2 pounds of chicken. I've added oil to the paella pan and I'm going to add in the chicken. Raising the heat to medium. My adobo. Once it's almost cooked, we'll add in the veggies and seasonings. Carrot, onion, garlic, and half of the celery. Two tomatoes. Create a nice flavorful base. 3 cups of paella rice. Stir. The remaining celery. 2 scallions. A little bit of hot pepper and some herb. You don't usually stir paella. The heat is on low, but it's something I'm accustomed to doing. 2 cups fresh chicken stock, another 2 cups, key ingredient, saffron. I love the smell of saffron. I'll add half a teaspoon. The paella I had in Spain, in London, had a lot of saffron in it, maybe a little too much. I think maybe I'll go in with another half teaspoon. So that's 1 teaspoon. Let's see if we need to add more. Taste for salt. Remember, you don't stir it, but I like doing it. 1 teaspoon of my adobo for flavor and salt. Another teaspoon of salt. Homemade thyme leaves. I picked it over the summer and dried it on the counter. Just about a tablespoon. A few bay leaves. This is a paella inspired chicken and shrimp rice. Heat is on low. 1/4 of a red bell pepper for color. We eat with our eyes. And then the remaining cup of water, total of 4. Extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of butter. Garlic and a handful of celery or parsley. Hot pepper if you wish. Colossal shrimp, peeled, deveined, and rinsed. That's about 2 pounds. We're going to add some flavor in there. Could add some more butter. Makes it better. About 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Handful of celery or parsley. My celery from the garden is very green. Looks like parsley. Works like parsley. Just let it cook. Just a little to absorb those flavors. The scent of saffron is very prominent and also the flavor. I know, don't stir it, but I don't care for the sufferat, so I'm stirring it. I did not say this is authentic or traditional, so don't lose your knickers over it. A little touch of salt and pepper. I have a blend here that I use. A last stir. It's not all fully cooked, but I'll add it to the pot. Once I know that the rice is on its way to being cooked. The rice is still very grainy, and I hear that crisping up at the bottom, but I want this rice to be fully cooked, so I'm going to add more liquid. You can add chicken stock, veggie stock, or hot water. I think another 2 cups. Raising the heat to high to bring it to a bubble. Taste at this point and make sure that the salt is right. Yummy. I hear the crackling on the bottom. At the bottom, the rice is still not fully cooked. Going in with another 2 cups. It's better to add it in increments like this. I'll probably only add 1 cup. Increments to ensure that it's not overcooked and soggy. Just making some space here to allow the liquid to go to the bottom so it doesn't burn. You just got to do what you got to do to maximize flavor and ensure that it doesn't burn. I've had paella in Spain, London, and nothing compares to this flavor. Just saying. The last sprinkle of my adobo, color and flavor, will be available for sale soon on the blog, as soon as I get my act together. So delicious. The rice is almost done. Coming towards it, maybe a few more minutes, 5 more minutes. I'll add in the last layer of flavor, and I kept that liquid in there for a reason.
Just a note that I also add mussels and lobster when they're available. I just did not have any today.
I needed some butter in this, not traditional. Absolutely perfect. So delicious, you will agree. Yeah, I will leave the printable recipe below. For those of you who are willing to try, it's very easy. The ingredients are very simple. I did not use any ingredients that would be hard to find, all natural. The only thing that's hard to find right now is my adobo, which I'll put on the blog. You can use any adobo, make sure it doesn't have any preservatives. So I'll cook that for another 5 minutes and then I'll eat. And for those of you who like the sokarat, it's forming at the bottom there. Have no fear. I will not stir it beyond this point. I am so glad I decided to film this. I hope you enjoyed today's video and learned something new. That's how I develop flavors. So delicious. Until next time, stay safe, be well, cook, share, eat and love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And that's a sokarat. Still there, still yummy. And taking off the stove now so it doesn't burn. Enjoy. I think I'm gonna love that sokarat right now. Remove the pan from the stove and I'm gonna enjoy this right now. So delicious. Yummy. Crispy, crunchy.